What up, peeps? Welcome to the Podcast. I'm your host, John Telewa, aka the Kiss Bandit. And in this show, we explore the key elements that shape our fulfilling existence. From health and well-being to financial success, meaningful relationships, and the pursuit of happiness. We cover it all. Our guests include experts, professionals, and everyday individuals who have remarkable stories to tell. Tune in to learn practical tips, gain valuable insights, and discover strategies for personal growth and transformation. Whether you're seeking to improve your health, build your wealth, enhance relationships, or find lasting happiness, we got you covered. Welcome to today's episode. Another day, another special episode with a very special guest. Very special guest. So, just to start off the podcast, first of all, thanks for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me.
Short notice, but you said you have to be here, and
definitely
here you are. One of the people that I just messaged and they almost responded immediately. That was shocking to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
So Kenyans. So you know how people behave out here.
I guess it.
To reach out and then you're like, a month later, it's like, okay, I didn't see it.
I'm sorry, just seeing this now.
Yeah, and we all know, you can see a message coming
Every single day.
But anyway, enough of that. Let's just introduce you first. Introduce yourself. Tell the people your name, what you do, and then we'll take it from there.
I want to start by saying hi, guys, but I feel like it's just a very typical content creator greeting.
Yeah.
But hi, guys, my name is Kimberly Elizabeth, popularly known as Kim Kadaisi on my socials, and I'm a content creator and a full-time YouTuber. Nice
intro.
Thank you.
And that's the thing also, like I said, I wasn't on about your content. It's not something that I was really paying attention to because I think maybe I saw one of your videos when you're starting off.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't sure, how consistency is hard, even just in content creation.
Yeah, true.
And then here, down the lane, after a few years, my assistant is like, yo, by the way, have you checked out Nani's vlog? I'm like, who?
Shout out to her.
I'm like, who? And then I'm looking at your page. I'm like, but I think I know her from somewhere. Maybe I've seen her videos before. And then I started just doing more research because I do like doing a little bit of background research. And then I'm like, okay, this is a dope person by the way, And just the fact that you are super consistent. When you see 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 1 day ago, I'm like,
I try my best to post every single week. Sometimes it's a bit hard, but yeah, we're getting there.
So now, what made you actually just get into YouTube for? Because I'm guessing you've done it for how long now?
3 years, 2020. Yeah, 3 years now.
3 years?
Yes.
What?
Okay, and so it's been good.
Before that, did you ever think that you'd be a YouTuber?
No, actually not really. When I started off as a content creator, I don't like saying the term influencer. It sounds so sijui quick.
I know.
It's just...
I know exactly. Yeah,
so I like calling myself a content creator. So when I started off as a content creator / influencer on Instagram, I didn't want to start a YouTube channel. It's not the thing for me. Yeah. I think when I was starting off, I didn't want to show off my personality. And Instagram is a bit easier because the only thing you need to do is just post your pictures and go, and people will like you just because they like your pictures. Yeah. But for YouTube, you have to put in your all. You have to show your personality. You have to show your authenticity. So it's a bit hard. So when I was starting off, I was just like, I don't think I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And then with time, I started the channel, which at first haikuwa inafanya vizuri because I think I had not figured out what exactly I want to do with my channel. I was just posting, and then I started doing it for fun, not necessarily for brands or to make money, just for fun. I enjoyed
chasing numbers.
Exactly. It was not even for the numbers. I enjoyed filming my life, sharing my life with my audience, and it was so fun. I think I had probably 500, 600 subscribers, and I felt so happy, and I felt like I had found my purpose. And yeah, that's why we started.
And before we even go back to YouTube, when we were growing up, parents or whoever our guardian is, they're expecting us to do certain jobs.
Yes.
What's the job that you're in pursuit of before now? Because now you're a whole different person. You can't tell. I'm sure you can't say that you learned about YouTube in school. Of
Definitely
course
not.
Definitely not. So what did you pursue? Amma, what was your dream growing up, dream job growing up? And then like now, how do you change now coming to YouTube?
Ooh, I'm thinking about
and giving
how
up
to
on
answer
that
the
like
question.
regular job that maybe you were looking forward to.
Okay, so growing up, I wanted to become a gynecologist. I think at first I wanted to become a lawyer. I wanted to be a lawyer because I think I like arguing a lot. And then I was just like, I don't think I can do all those years in school. So I changed and decided to become a gynecologist. I think when I was in high school, because I liked sciences. And then with time, after I finished high school, I just knew it wasn't for me. And that's when I decided to venture into real estate. I actually did real estate and property management in uni.
As a course?
Yeah.
Did you do any internships?
Just attachment. I didn't do any internship.
Oh, yeah, okay, attachment.
But attachment. And that's when I decided 8 to 5s are not for me. And I'm definitely not going to go into the corporate world.
And when you're doing that, now do like, just relatives, parents, people who start like, sasa now you by the... Because me as a creative, I've always faced that. Where you're doing something, you even start thinking that you're actually crazy because like, if other people are doing regular jobs, and then me, I'm here,
yeah, makes sense.
Like even aunties are looking at you maybe like, his daughter.
I think for me, it was a bit different because when I was starting off, I was still in school. So I didn't need to do anything. I was doing my content creation part-time, and then I'm just focusing on school. So I was able to balance both because when I was starting off, I was not that consistent. And the only thing I did was just post my pictures and post reels, create content. I didn't even have brands I was partnering up with, so it was not hectic in the beginning. And my mom was very supportful. And yeah, I just think it worked out for me because at first, when I was starting out as it was like a part-time thing.
It's just a thing, a hobby that you.
And when it became a full-time thing, I had started earning like some good money, but
you're making some cash.
Something. So like my mom was very supportive, and I was able to like move out. I was able to take care of myself. I'm still taking care of myself. So my mom was like, if it works for you, it's fine. And my dad was also like, I support you if this is what you want to do. Then that's fine. But if you want to go back to school and get your master's, you still can. But I don't think that's something I'll do at the moment. I like it here. So
even like for them, they were like, but in case you want to go back and do masters, it's still okay, eh?
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy. So what was just the hardest part when you're saying like about consistency? What was hard about being consistent? Because I know a lot of people struggle with that. Because that's why for me, I shoot all the time.
Yeah.
When people are asking me like, okay, Ati, where are you nowadays? I'm like, I'm creating content. I have to create it. I found something that I love, meaning. And it just gives me a sense of purpose. But like now, just for you, like what hurdles do you think were hard for you just before you found that flow?
Yeah, I'll say for consistency, the thing is when I was starting off, if you've watched my YouTube vlogs, I mainly do lifestyle vlogs. So when I was starting off, the only thing I could be able to film were probably sit-down videos, which I didn't do a lot, and sasa the vlogs. And for vlogs, your life has to be like a little bit interesting for you to show guys what you're up to. So you'll find that there are days that I'm not actually doing anything that I can be able to vlog. So there are days I won't be able to vlog, and that means that week, the vlog inaweza kuwa a bit delayed because maybe probably the whole week I was not doing anything, or I was in school because at the moment when I was starting off, I was in school. So maybe I'm having exams or maybe, and I also had a part-time job. So I was handling 3 things at the same time. I had a job, a promo job, and then I was in school and I was also doing content creation at the same time. So I think hiyo ndio ilikuwa hurdles in the beginning to be able to balance out the 3. And the fact that when I was starting off content creation, I was not making any money from it. So it was just like a hobby. Yeah.
And you've said you've done it for like consistently
3 years. Yes, 3.
Yeah, maybe before I started making money with content, guys.
How long did it take you?
At least more than 8 years.
That's a lot. Honestly, I don't know if I would have been able to do it.
It's painful, but you also have to understand, I think
But you love what you're doing.
I even, without getting paid, I would still
and
be doing it.
And that's what I tell people. If you really want to go into content creation, you need to love what you do. You can't just do it for the money. So because I think I started earning vizuri probably last 2021, at the end of 2021.
Yeah,
that's when I started earning like good money, and I was just like, oh, I can actually do this as a full-time thing.
and even just watching like now maybe like the progression like on your YouTube, like from how it started and now just even definitely working with brands, but we'll get to working with brands. But how about like just people who are like now yes, parents are there to support you, because parents they're like, they don't have a choice, they're like their kids.
Definitely.
These are kids. So now what, are we supposed to disown them just because
There's
of YouTube?
nothing we can do about it.
But yeah, so now for like, what about like just friends? Because even like for me, I think the biggest problem before you figure out like content creation is that people like also that you keep around you.
Yeah, that's
because
the thing.
now people have to encourage you. It's like, hey, camera settings. Then who do you go and ask like, okay, what's good lighting? Like, how do you find out like, how do you pick friends that you can now like just go through this journey with? Because you can't take everyone through that same journey.
Yeah,
some
true.
people are camera shy, feel uneasy, insecure.
Not everyone wants to share their life.
Exactly. So they're like all the time. It's like you're just recording all the time.
Yeah.
We can't even be in peace. Kill us, record. Eh?
I think with me it was a bit easier because most of my friends are also in the content creation industry. When we were starting off, I think tulienda to along the same line, and we found ourselves in content creation. And we started making money together. So it was just easy to like move from a point of not being a content creator to being a content creator, because everyone around me, not everyone, but like a lot of my friends around me were content creators. So the transition was very easy, and I had full support because this one is supporting you, this one is supporting you, you're supporting them back, because we are all creators and we all started at the same time.
So you don't have those people, because me, I have those people who are like, Mazen Ani has changed nowadays.
Imagine funny thing, I don't.
What?
I
You don't?
do not.
Maybe they're just scared to tell you. They're just scared to tell you.
Really?
Any content creator, I know it's like, because it's hard, because now it's like you're trying to shift from people who are already used to you being just you, regular you. But here you are now prepping, doing like picking outfits, doing makeup, changing your hair every other
Taking
week.
pictures every single time.
Pictures all the time. Looks, videos.
Yeah.
So you're telling me like nobody was there like saying like, hey, Mazen Ani squeezy.
Imagine if anything, no, I don't
That's
think so.
a blessing.
Unless
That's
they
a
are
blessing.
an acquaintance. But my friends, nah.
Yeah. What's that? Okay. So I will. Let me just see. So where was I? Sorry, guys. I was just trying to figure out. Oh, for the Anini slow-mos. Okay. Give me a few. So as I was saying, like, what about like now things like finances? Because we all know when you're starting off, before you get to a place where now you are buying things that you can even include in content, because content also involves like moving around.
Yeah.
If it's
very
lifestyle, if it's going somewhere, you have to pay for those 2 meals and everything. Like, so how are you able to like just tackle something like that before now you're comfortable? Because of course when you're starting off, you're on a very tight budget.
Yeah, true.
Because you're spending money that you don't know if it's gonna come back. See. So how are you able to nini that?
I think mi ni wale watu naamini tumia pesa ikuzoe, and I always believe the money will come back. So I have no problem spending money on content creation, because I think this is my purpose. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life, probably.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with investing my money in content creation. And most of the time, actually 99% of the time, any amount of money I put into content creation, it comes back like 3 times, I'm at 4 times.
And that's why.
So that motivates me to like keep doing it more and more.
And I think that's what I'm always even telling people. When they see you spending maybe money on cameras or maybe like a laptop, an iPad, all those things, they're like, why are all these things necessary? But you're like, just relax.
You know what I know what
Just
I'm doing.
relax.
Trust the process.
And I think even like for parents, it's just something that they can sit back and they realize like, oh, as we are old school, we didn't know that this can actually pan out this way. But now that we see like our daughter moving in this different direction, like we respect, even your friends now start respecting you in a very different way.
Yeah, true. And they look at you differently.
Of course, that respect has to be there.
I feel like once having your shit in the content creation industry is the best thing you can do for yourself.
Because you walk in a room and people are like...
Imagine people respect me because I vlog my life, because I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah. And I think that's why at times you try and encourage people like even who like are starting off and then giving up. I'm like, yo, trust me. it will get to that point. Once it registers in your head, it's like, this is why
True.
I
And
should be
tell
doing
people,
this.
And I tell people, when I started off, I don't think I thought I would have been here, Kwanzaa, within 3 years.
Yeah.
I don't think, I was picturing myself doing so much better than when I was starting off. But I didn't think it will happen this quickly. So I usually tell people, if Mimi Q, if I could do it, then definitely anyone can do it. Because if you look at my fast vlogs, I don't even think that's me anymore.
Should we go to the TBTs?
Please don't.
Like, no way. No way.
Please do not.
And even when you're starting off, like, let me ask you now, like, who are the people, like, let's say, influenced you or you're looking up to? You're like, hey, Mazena is doing content.
I love this question
One day
so
I want
much.
to. No.
So definitely my biggest inspiration is Kayans. She's a South African YouTuber. I think I started YouTube because of her, and I've watched her for the longest time ever, and I still watch her up to date. So she's definitely number one. There's a UK/US YouTuber called Anidrea. She's my second favorite. And then also my friends. My friends motivate me so much because we're doing this thing together.
Drop their names. Why
Zari
I don't want to give them the... Drop the
Zari
names.
Linsondro, Leslie Joy, and Zazi Rekia. They all have YouTube channels. Please go subscribe.
I definitely have to subscribe to those. And I think that's also like just good, knowing that people who like motivate you, and you can actually call to ask like, hey, by the way, how did you edit?
Yeah.
And even with that, just now speaking about inspiration and stuff, like editing, how did you learn your editing skills?
I think by doing it. I've
So
never
no
had any
school,
classes.
anything?
No one taught me. I think by doing it, you just get better with time.
Because editing, you said, how long are your vlogs?
1 hour, 40 minutes to 1 hour.
Yeah, so just guys, so that I give you context of like, because for me, I'm pressing record and then we're talking. A vlog, you have to have transitions, storytelling, B-rolls, lighting,
Exactly.
your audio,
It's a lot.
voiceover probably,
Yeah, sometimes.
background music.
Exactly.
So all those
the music
things.
is the problem, actually.
Really?
Because you need to find enticing music that is copyright free.
True.
Yeah.
True. Any websites that you've subscribed
SoundCloud,
to?
but the thing is with SoundCloud, not every song is copyright free, so you have to test it out. But if you're looking for the nice songs that I use on my vlogs, the R&B, the remixed versions, SoundCloud is the plug.
SoundCloud?
Yeah, but
you
you
don't
have
get
to test them
copyright
out.
strike?
Never.
What?
I usually
Okay.
test them out before I
Or you can
use
do
them
the
on your
copyright
vlogs. Yeah, the check.
Ah, okay,
yeah, that's
nice.
what I do.
There's also another one called Epidemic Sounds. But
Yeah,
now
I know
that
Epidemic Sounds, but it's the normal songs.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Actually true. Because if you're trying to look for
It's
remixes.
usually the...
Okay, now that's actually...
And I think that's one
I
of the
didn't know
things
about
that...
the SoundCloud.
Yeah, that's one of the things that people really love about my vlogs, because even if you look at the comments, I really love the music, I love the sounds, I love the background music. I think that adds like a few points to my content.
And then now, like on a weekly basis, you have to drop a video.
Yes.
But how do you manage to come up with like new concepts every single week?
I think...
Because that's a challenge.
Honestly, I don't. I just live my life. And funny thing is, I feel like God intended it to be this way because my life is so vloggable. Not sure that's not a word, but that's the best way I can explain. I feel like every single day, something new just happens to me. And it's something that I'm able to share with my audience. I never even know what I'm going to do at the end of the week. Like, kama ikifika Monday, I don't even know what I'm doing on Friday. I don't know what I'm doing on Thursday. I just go with the flow. And most times, I just feel like everything just works out and it ties together. And the vlogs are just fun.
And I think even like just now, if you're already used to making like content, now your mind is open to new experiences because you're like, if I'm called for this, I'm like, hey, but this could be content.
Yes,
this could be content. So let me go. And I think that's the best thing about like just
everything
content
is
creation, right?
Now, yeah.
And even now, like let's say with just TikTok and let's say okay, let's not touch on TikTok first. We'll go to that. But maybe like now slightly younger guys who are coming up, because I think like your style is very different, and I'm sure you can notice like slightly younger kids who are like 18, 19 there. They have like a very different way of like putting out content.
Yeah, true.
Does that like keep you on the edge, or do you feel any pressure to like, stand out? You don't feel like someone is going to come and overtake you like out of nowhere like this?
No, I feel like I know my place in this industry.
Yeah.
And I just know I'm always going to excel. I always know I'm going to excel, especially in the YouTube space.
Yeah.
That is my purpose. I don't think anyone can ever take that away from me. So they don't give me pressure. Like, I know they're doing well.
Yeah.
Most times I don't even think about it.
That's good. I think you sound like you're in such a peaceful space. Like nothing is just disturbing, which is good. Which is good because a lot of creatives, before they find themselves in that lane, it's honestly speaking, it's not that easy. And even you speaking about like just 3 years accumulating like a big audience and everything, I have to, commend you for that first of all.
Thank you so much.
Congrats on that.
Thank you.
And now, since we know you've just, of course, reached 20K subscribers, right?
Yes, on YouTube.
We do have something for you on our podcast.
Are you
going to start crying? Are you going to cry? We've had people crying in the podcast. No. So hey, if we have your tears, Pia, we'll have something special. No, we'll have something nice for the portfolio. We'll have something nice for the portfolio. Guys. So
do you want me to close my eyes?
Yeah, close your eyes. Close your eyes. I'll let you know once it's here so that you can. Hold on. Don't open your eyes yet.
Okay.
Don't open. Okay, so.
Should I open?
Okay, now you can
so
open.
Nervous.
Now you can open. Take your time.
Hi. Oh my gosh, thank you.
Hey, it's okay to cry.
No, it's
You're
not.
already crying. Why are you holding back the tears? I mean, it's okay.
You.
It's okay.
Thank you so much. And they're pink, guys. Let me show them.
I'm waiting for a hug here.
Thank you. They need to see it. They need.
Yeah. Okay, so let's put the box on the side.
Sour. Okay.
I
got flowers. And funny thing is, I love flowers so much. And this week I hadn't gotten flowers for my house, so thank you.
You see.
Thank you.
Yeah, you haven't seen the card yet.
There's a card. There's a card. Do you want me to read it out loud?
Yeah. Nothing that will get you in trouble. I mean, relax.
Okay, so it says time to celebrate.
Yeah. Let's see. Give her time.
Dear Kim, it's good to see you grow from where you started to how far you've come. Thank you for sharing your journey and inspiring young people. Congratulations on hitting 20K subscribers on YouTube. Your amazing content truly paid off. Here's to many more milestones ahead from Kiss the Bandit and his assistants. Thank you. This is so cute. Thank you.
Yeah, so, we just wanted to, at least,
Thank you. Now I'm part of the family.
You are definitely part of the family.
Thank you so much.
And I'm saying, it's not easy even to accumulate such an audience.
Yeah.
And even with that being said, you have to understand, how many other people. Yeah, show the whole. You can just put them somewhere for her. You can just only understand, even just hitting, 20K, what that exactly means, how many other girls are looking up to you.
Yeah.
And even these girls looking up to you, now there's no room for you to fail.
True, because I have people looking up to me.
Yeah, because now you can only imagine if you do something bad.
But I've never dipped it like that.
Yeah, because when girls are saying yo, by then Ani's vlogs, if you do something shady, they'll be like, yo.
It's like I'm letting them down.
Who are they supposed to move to now?
Exactly.
People going to role models now online, because where it's not like Kitambo used to say okay, your uncle is influencing you, cousin. Nowadays, just because of the phone and the laptops and everything.
As long as you have some form of access to them.
Yeah, and just having once somebody has hit that notification button, every week they're expecting an update from you. Yeah. Right?
True.
So now, how just that process of seeing now your subscribers increasing, because it can be tricky. Me remember just refreshing, I'm seeing 102. I'm like, Maze, I know even this for a fact. These are not even my friends who are adding these numbers. Why aren't they watching my stuff?
I think
was that something that got in your head? How was the process of just accumulating that audience?
Like I said before, when I was starting off, I was doing this for fun. I was not even doing it as a career. I was just doing it as a hobby to just share my life, and it made me happy. So I was actually not even looking at the numbers. I think I started looking at the numbers when I hit 10K subscribers. Before that, I was
Really?
actually not even, yeah. Even if you look at my content before then, you'll notice there's a way I was acting that I'm not doing right now because I feel like right now I'm a brand.
Yeah.
But I was not even looking at the numbers. I just felt like ilikuwa inaenda too natural. There was nothing I needed to do. I just knew my tribe will find me with time. It may take 10 years, it may take 5, 2, 1, a month. But
Yeah.
I just felt like my tribe will find me. And even when I was starting off, I had a lot of people who are supporting me, who are not even my friends, like strangers. People will DM me, oh, hi, Kim. I really love your content. So it was really motivating to have people who push me and they don't even know me and they support me and they're not even gaining anything from it.
And I think even for just a content creator, and people don't understand this, like once people are commenting like in anything that you've posted, you have engagement, whether it's good or bad.
Yeah, true.
You're like, yo, somebody actually watched and they have an opinion.
Yeah.
And somebody's reaching out and they're asking me a question. So, I mean, those things like are special to like content creators. And now, like, what would you say is like mostly what people like ask you, like in like whether comment section or if it's in DMs?
In terms of content creation.
Like once you post like your content, what are the most similar needs? Like you say like, okay, people mostly ask me about.
So number one, music, where I get my background music for my vlogs. Number two, my skincare routine. A lot of people ask me about my skin. And then number three.
Hold on. Let's stick to skincare routine by there. What's your skincare routine by there?
I guess a lot of things. I don't want to mention brands.
Okay.
So I siko under any paid partnership.
Yeah,
but I use different brands. I use Zari. I think that's the trusted brand. I also use Uncover. I use The Ordinary. I use a lot of different products. I can't give a specific skincare routine because I kind of switch it up every now and then, almost every single week. I use like a lot of different products. And also, just to put it out there, I do not have problematic skin, so it's a bit easier to manage my skin. It's more or less normal, but sensitive.
Because I think even at times, even when you're talking about something like that, and don't forget about the questions where we were on track before I threw you off, Cindy. So like even just with, now I'm lost with the question that I wanted to ask. No. With skincare, we have to remember that other people, what they forget when they're watching your vlogs, it's like maybe the same product that's working for you.
And I always
from
mention
their genes
that
and everything,
might not work for you.
Yeah.
I always mention that sometimes something may work for me and it might not work for you, or it might not even be the product. It's just my skin. So I usually put that disclaimer in case anyone wants to buy any of the products that I put out. It might work for me, but it might not work for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now back to this the most common questions that people normally ask.
Music, skincare routine, the camera I use to film. What else do people ask me? Where I get my clothes.
Yeah.
Where I buy my makeup. They also ask me how I do my makeup.
Hold on. Now let's go to camera by there because I like when people are talking about camera. I mean, we can say the brand that you're using,
cameras.
right?
Yeah, we can.
So she's using a Canon. Me, I've always and I will always be like a Sony person. So why?
Okay,
You've never tried Sony?
Yeah, but my friend uses it. I've seen it, but I've actually never used it.
Who?
Before.
Which friend?
Zari Nzondro. She uses the Sony ZV-E10. I think.
That's a good one.
I think that's the camera she uses.
So why was your choice
when I was
Canon?
starting off content creation, most of the YouTubers I used to watch were South Africans. I feel like I didn't have like a lot of Kenyan YouTubers who are my age that I could actually look up to. So most of the people I looked up to were South Africans. And most of them were using the Canon EOS M50. So I just opted for it. And when I went to test it, also a friend of mine had it. So I tried it out twice. Two of my friends had it. So I tried it out twice and I was just like, this is the camera for me. Plus the quality is good for the price.
It's very good by the way. Interchangeable lens?
Yes, but I think you need to get an adapter. I don't know a lot about cameras, but I think...
Really? So you just hit record?
And then transfer.
So you put like auto settings, Ama? How do you balance like your lighting and stuff?
I don't know anything about that. I just pressed things and saved and started recording. But I know
But
I
what I
always
like
shoot
about
in
that?
A+ mode. Yeah.
No, that's automatic.
Oh, yeah, that's the mode I shoot in.
So I think that's also what's important. It's like when guys are always overthinking, like I have to have like the best camera settings.
You need to know what to do with the camera. You don't even... I know nothing about cameras, guys.
Exactly. So you see, literally what she's saying, like she puts it on auto settings, hits record, and just let the camera roll. You create your content.
Yeah, true.
And I think that's like something like, people don't give yourselves all these hurdles before you even need to have, like hurdles like in your
life. And I
feel
like with time you get better, because when I was starting off, I was using a phone. And then sasa nikaanza kutumia camera. And at the beginning, I was shooting in a different mode because I didn't know a lot. But I feel like with time, you get to learn the camera and know the settings and know what to do and what not to do. So just get better.
So things like ISO, white balance, those things?
No idea.
That's crazy. No, but that's what I'm saying. You see, like already all these two little things that other people, like it will be like so much like stressful to them. You've already like pushed them to the side. Yeah. You're making your content. And have you ever had anyone complain like, no, maybe you should put these settings on camera?
No, I think the only thing someone has ever complained about is the fact that my footage was a bit shaky, but that had nothing to do with the camera. I think it's just the way I was holding it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So how did you?
And plus, I got this tripod,
the car handle,
the mini, because I didn't have it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because holding it like directly like this now increases.
Actually, I had another one, but it was a bit weak, so the footage wasn't exactly stable. But this is really strong. You're able to use it.
Okay,
the grip is better.
Now, definitely, this is very good, Nini, by the way. And don't get me wrong, but now, if you ever think about Sony, like your friend is using, if you ever think about it, like, you can always ask me for tips and recommendations.
Definitely, I will.
Because I won't say that at but I'll definitely tell you. Like,
expert.
Everything will change. Everything will change. The way you're already appreciating it like this now, you'll just like good. 10x, like whatever that you're thinking
Which
about.
Which camera do you use?
I have several. That's the Sony FX3. I have the A7 IV. And I have the ZV-E10 somewhere.
I don't know why I've asked, as if I know anything about
It's as if I tell them. Exactly. But, and you also have to understand, like, the thing for chasing, like, the latest camera, the best camera, that's not what you should go for, because cameras are being released every year. Yeah. So if you're comfortable with something, well and good. But there are some new cameras that have, like, more features that can actually just be more advantageous to you.
Yeah.
Like, you see, like, the stabilization thing. Like, now newer cameras have, like, image stabilization, where even if you're just holding it like this, they soften, like, the footage, even when you're walking and everything.
Oh, yeah, that's
nice. So I'll show you, Kwanza, like, there's a small new one called the Pocket 3.
I don't know it.
Listen. I got you. That one, if you get now for moving around in spaces that, if somebody sees a camera, that one looks like a pen, almost.
Oh, that's nice, but the quality is great.
4K, low light. You don't even need lighting at night. So if it's going to, like, restaurants, and you can actually literally just walk. And then now it doesn't grab people's attention.
For vlogging.
Exactly. Vlogging, travels, and stuff.
Okay. I want to know the price. How much is it? You can't say
it. No. I can say it. The creative combo is 100.
So what does it
entail? But 100
entail?
comes with like extra batteries, hand grip, ND filters, like just for excessive light. What else? It comes with like a lot of things, and it even has
price
like
is good.
That's decent,
Yeah.
And then it has like even the face tracking. Like you put it down here. And when you're walking, it just tracks you. So if you're doing like your outfits and stuff, you're telling people like,
moving out.
come on. So I think, and when you're thinking about like all those other dynamics, what your audience is used to, so you can imagine you introduce something like that. Be like, what?
Next level. Yeah.
So it's just two small things, but they are more improved. Because whether you like it or not, like in technology will just keep improving. So the best thing you can do is like just adapt to something new as well. Even though your audience, at times they be like, si tushazoea.
Your camera.
Yeah, but if you introduce them to something that will be intriguing, they'll be like, okay, this is not so bad, by the way. Okay, so now, and then like another things like just, let's say, moving from just like a beginner, right? Now, once you get to a certain point as a brand, and this is something that I noticed, like with a lot of, like, let's just say, girls, content creators, women in general. This thing for clothes, right?
Okay.
Let's say, how many pairs of shoes do you have? Many?
Yeah, a lot. I have a lot of shoes and bags.
Estimate?
Shoes.
Yeah. And I'll tell you why I'm asking that.
Probably, okay, estimate probably 50.
50.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So now, here's the thing. Because for you, like, how easy is it for you to pick an outfit and also pick an outfit that you've already, like, not done content with? Because now, you can make that mistake. There's a top that you like or pair of pants you like, and then you already did, like, a vlog with the previous week, and then this week... You've already forgotten. But you haven't changed your clothes forever.
The thing with me is I repeat my clothes. I am an outfit repeater. If you watch my vlogs, you know. And the thing is, it's not the fact that Ata sina other clothes. They're just specific clothes that you like. Really love.
That's what I'm saying.
And you want to wear it over and over again. So the people who watch my vlogs, they know. Adi kuna mtu ashaniambia Kim unavanga hizi sandals sana. I'm just like, they are mine. And it was in person. We were at an event and I was wearing my
person.
Actually, the slides I was wearing today.
Are you serious?
It was
they
in
told
person.
you like at
They told me. We were just talking. She was like, oh, hi, it's so nice to meet you. Na unapenda kuvaa hizi viatu sana. My shoes. But I think I'm used to it and it's fine because I know I repeat clothes. But also sometimes, kuna ile nguo tu I wear once and I'm like, I'm never wearing this dress again or I'm never wearing this jacket again because I feel like I've already worn it. I don't want to wear it again, Yeah,
because also, even for you, I think you also, that's why, like, even the first thing I told you, like, okay, what are you wearing? Let me go and change. Because now, I've already shot another episode.
But
I want it
your
to be
image
slightly...
is part of the brand as a creator.
It is.
Yeah.
And now just maintaining yourself as a brand, what are some of the things that you can't do anymore? Because, like, now, Kim is already, like, a respectable brand. Yeah, what are some of the things that you used to do that now... you can't do? Maybe, you used to do like to ratchet things, kitambo, that now you're like,
really.
Hey, now by the, even if I want to, guys, maze, come on, it'll affect my checks.
I don't think like I've changed that much. I say this, it's the brand that has changed me. I'll probably say it's the fact that I've grown up. So there are definitely things I had to leave out. Probably, I'd say, I used to drink a lot, like drink a lot. So it has. I still drink.
Okay,
Don't get me wrong.
Cheers to that, by the way.
Don't get me wrong. I still drink. I love to drink. I love a good drink. But like now, I have to look at the places I'm going, who I'm going with, how much alcohol I'm consuming, and I think that's one of the things. What else? I've also changed how I dress. I think pia unajua ukipata pesa kidogo now you can afford the things that you've always wanted.
It's the things that you've always wanted. And people asking like, and you have to spend this much on it. You're like,
so definitely I want to look good every single day. I think one of the things that I can say I've really changed is how I dress and how I just look in general because I put much more effort than I used to do before because now I can be able to like afford it and najua indo brand sasa.
No, this is what's bringing money. So, of course, you have to pay attention to that.
Exactly.
And I think, like, at times we kind of forget. I think maybe for guys. But for girls, like, you have to be on point. A guy can just be in shorts and still do my thing, vlog
you can
and
get
everything.
away with it, but I won't. Kim alikuwa amevaa nini hiyo?
Yeah. Because now if you ever give an opinion about, like, just fashion towards anyone, they'll be like, you can't tell us that.
Remember what you were wearing yesterday? Remember that T-shirt?
Come on. Those pants, man. Come on. So your swag has to be kind of like on point because also other people are looking at you as like just an icon kind of like a YouTuber.
And I also think another thing is just owning your style. We definitely all can't dress the same. And not every single thing I wear, everyone likes ama supports. But you just have to own your style and know yourself. And you're good to go.
Are there any, because I know you've said like a lot of influence from abroad. Even for me, I won't lie. A lot of my influence on how I learn, how I shoot, how I move, invest, everything, definitely from abroad. Are there any local content creators that, apart from your friends, let me just be clear, apart from your friends, because you'll just say again, like, Zari. And then I'll be like, no. Apart from them, like, who else would you say maybe, even if they don't influence you, that you can say you notice, like,
Like I like their content.
You
or
like
maybe
their
probably look
content,
up to
their style, how, like how they move.
You see why I needed to prep for these questions? Now people are going to think I don't know Kenyan influencers.
No, but it's not bad.
My favorite... definitely number one. My favorite content creator in Kenya is Murugi Muni and Lydia KM. Definitely my top two.
Okay.
And then I also love JKD.
Lydia, you have to come back to the podcast.
Yes,
I know you've grown and everything, but hey, this platform still...
I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah, then J Candy. Who else?
Joy Candy also has some nice...
style, content. I love her content. And I feel like
puts
she's been
a lot of effort.
Definitely. She's been in the industry for a long time and she's one of the people that paved way for what you come as Yeah. So I think those three. Who else?
If they're not in your mind, then
the thing
clearly
is,
they have to
not
be.
to mention my friends. I wanted to also mention Nora Joffrey. Really love her content in terms of quality. She does a good job, but she's also my friend.
Yeah.
So
but did you mention it on the other?
No, I'm being biased because she doesn't have a YouTube. She had, but she stopped vlogging. But Nora Joffrey, go check out her Instagram. She does a really good job.
Nora,
content.
You have to come back to the Nini. I mean, even for her, why aren't you back on my podcast? Like, did I do anything wrong? But I hope I'll get her on the podcast. Well, because also I've seen her like grow. Because I remember when we did the first episode and...
you guys have had an episode together?
That's like before COVID.
I don't think I watched that one.
No, but that's before COVID. So literally she was practically like starting.
Yeah, true.
And even for her, she was like, why would you invite me by the eggs? You give me time to grow and everything. Exactly. So like right now, I'm sure like now she was just saying like, but everything has changed so much. I was like, that's why it's important. If you come back now, your story has like growth and everything. And people understand like the importance of
it's also like a follow-up.
Exactly. So now, what else did I want to ask? That I had some pointers that I wouldn't want to miss out, by the way. And just like advice maybe for like upcoming YouTubers.
Number one, be authentic. Number two, only do it if you love it. If you don't love content creation and YouTube, please don't go into it. Don't go into it looking for the money, looking for the clout, looking for the fame. Just do it because you love it. Be authentic. And just have fun. That's what I tell people. When you're doing this, have fun.
What do you think about like, because even for me at times, people would ask me like, okay, what advice would you give me for like maybe if it's podcasting or just creating content and stuff? I'm always like, you need to post.
Yeah, true. Consistency is very important.
That's all you need to do. Because if you don't post, how do you know how to ride a bike if you're not even on the bike?
Exactly.
How do you know how to swim if you're not in the pool?
And funny thing, I don't know how to swim and I don't know how to ride
a bike. It's not a personal attack, sorry. I'm sorry, that was just by the way. Wait, you don't know how to swim?
Nope, and I don't know how to
ride
a bike.
Did I see you in the ocean? That was just taking pictures.
No, actually I do go in, but I don't swim.
Like, so what I shapita like here at the knee level?
Actually, at the upper, my shoulders. Bora tu kichwa is... No way.
Wait, Sawa. So now, is it something that... Because I think such things, even for me, I know, like, there's some things I had to go back as an adult and actually teach myself. I wanted to learn how to use a skateboard. I actually, like, probably 6 years ago...
I also want to go for swimming classes.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm kind of scared because I feel like I'm so grown. One thing I know I can't do right now is ride a bicycle.
You can, imagine.
I'm not old. Nikianguka sai ningoke meno.
No. Imagine it's not that, because now there's crazy enough because there's somebody reached out to like invite them on the podcast, right?
Yeah.
And for them, let me see like if I can get like the video, because I was like, she said she's 27 and I think she just started. She's been practicing how to skate with the two rollerblades and anything. But she's 27 and she has a kid.
And she's not even scared.
No, she's in
nothing to lose.
She's in public by there practicing, falling, Nini, and then she's showing
actually,
like
you know what? I'm going to take this as a sign. Yeah.
And you can actually just go to private Nini.
Yeah, actually there's one
I'm assuming you know how to skate, right?
Nope. If I don't know how to ride a bicycle, you have so much hope in me.
No, but I'm just saying... This could be content as well when you're doing that. Can you imagine like progression kidogo and then at the end of the year maybe you're telling people like, by the way, guys, look at this. Yeah. And it's just one of those things, just like content creation, the same way you're saying you didn't know how to edit.
Yeah.
When you
learned on
first
the
started
job.
editing, how frustrating was it?
It was very hard, definitely. And I think I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just trying to mash the videos together since it's a vlog to just make one video, which definitely didn't make sense at first. But with time, I got better.
Yeah, and that's less than 3 years.
Yeah.
So
By the way.
swimming, but those things shouldn't be like, trust me, like, so if
I'm
you
actually
want
going to do it.
and I think it can be like also like a new story, like you're giving yourself a challenge. Let me try one, of course, one at a time. Don't try
I'm only going to start with swimming.
Don't break your
Riding a
legs up,
bicycle, I still
Ivy.
need to think about it.
A bike is tricky. Start with swimming.
Yeah.
And then I'll move to bike. Of course, Skate City now is there. You can just go for your classes.
Yeah, that's going to be, I think, the last one.
Oh, really? Scared of?
No, actually, no. I'm a year before I learn how to ride a bicycle.
That could be easier because, like, you can just go there. There are people who are actually already teaching people.
And the good thing with that one is a lot of people don't know how to do it, so I wouldn't
People
be the
are
only
falling
one.
all the time. Yeah. Bike, I think there'll be too much pressure because now even kids are passing it. They're like, "Hi,
We are Jewish.
you're Jewish. What's going on?"
Yeah.
And also like another things like just now with YouTube, because I think also like there used to be a time like people who are doing like vlogs. It's like at times people chase like trends.
Yeah. True.
And then now like there are people who like were doing vlogs and actually stopped doing vlogs.
Yeah.
But now like for you now I'm seeing vlogs are working for you.
Yeah, vlogs are definitely working for me.
Why do you think like that's just something that you've decided to go with and just, like let me get into vlogging? Because actually if you think about it, like people who used to vlog actually stopped vlogging.
Yeah, true.
I haven't noticed that.
Actually, I have.
Yeah?
Come to think of it, I have, because I also have a friend who stopped vlogging. She doesn't do YouTube anymore. I think for me, I really love vlogging. And I keep saying that, but I really love vlogging. And most times I don't even do it for people. I do it for myself because I usually tell myself, in future, I'm just going to sit back and look back at all these old videos and see all the things I wanted, all the things I was praying for have finally come to pass. It's just like a digital diary for myself because I'm not able to keep all the footage of all my life. And it's just easier if I have access to them on YouTube. So I mainly do it for me. So I think when people watch my videos, they can see the love and the passion that
It's a
I
passion,
put into
by the
it. And also, I think another thing, people say they love my personality. I don't know about that.
You do have a very, like even now then when we are talking, I can notice like you are somebody that I can just talk to by the
that's nice. Yeah, thank you.
and just talk to. So
yeah, so I receive a lot of compliments, people telling me they love my personality, and that's one of the main things why they watch my vlogs. So I think that also adds on to it. So I'll say, the fact that I really love what I do, so I put in my all. And also, I show my personality. I really do. I think a lot of YouTubers and vloggers don't put out their personality out there. It's like they hold back. They don't want to lose their brand.
Yeah,
Come on, trying to feature. I don't want to be seen ratchet. I don't want to be seen as too good. I don't want to be seen as too bad. But one thing about me, I'm just there.
There's some ratchetness.
Yeah.
Once it comes out, brands are not touching you. They'll be like, okay, now listen. It was fun in games. It was fun in games, but now where we are now, even if we want to, like our boss is saying this is just too much. You see?
Yeah. There are things I get, but I feel like you also need to show your personality. If you're a bubbly person, if you talk too much, if you like to laugh a lot, just do it. Just be yourself. The right tribe will find you.
And then also, like just for most YouTubers, I would say probably they get kind of to a place where what is it called? It's called a creator's
block.
Yeah.
I also
is that something that you've all experienced?
Yeah, I usually take a break and like just try to re-strategize my content again.
So what happens to your audience when you take a break?
They definitely just have to understand. I feel like,
so there's no content in it?
Yeah, there's no content. I think I usually drop my vlogs weekly, but kuna times I miss the weekly uploads and probably upload like after a week. There's a time I even upload after 2 weeks, but there's a time I even uploaded after a month. I took a whole month.
What were the comments like?
Hey man, are you coming back to YouTube? Every single time, if I post on Instagram, if I post on TikTok, we miss you on YouTube.
When are you coming back?
When are you coming back to YouTube? When are we getting a new video? But I actually like it that people check up on you even when you're not putting content out there, which is really nice.
But I think that's what's scary because you already have these people who are depending on you to actually do something and then you just disappear. But was it for a specific reason? And also, no, I have to touch on this by the way. Relax. Huh? No. Okay, you're like, okay. No. Have you ever in a been in a place as a creative where you felt like you're doing a lot, you're not getting the rewards, where it took you to a place where now it's almost like
you don't want to do this anymore.
Whether it's depression or you can call it stress, but you're just like, okay, what am I doing now?
Yeah, exactly. I think the first one that hit me was in 2021. That time I had done content creation for like 2 years, and I was just like, where am I heading? Is this the right choice? Did I make the right choice? So it was a bit hard because I was navigating and I was just done with school. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my life. I don't know if I really want to venture into content creation full time. I want to do something else. So it was a bit hard. And I think I even took an Instagram break for a month. I literally... No, I didn't deactivate. I just took down my Instagram. You couldn't find my Instagram.
But where are you mentally when you do something like that, though?
Definitely, I'm not in a good place. That's why I needed to like isolate myself. I stopped posting. I stopped hanging out with my friends. I felt like I just needed a break from everything and everyone. And I needed time to myself to be able to figure it out. Definitely, I was sad. I was crying a lot. Almost every single day.
So gangster points up over there, you're saying?
I cry a lot. If people watch my vlogs, they know I cry a lot. So definitely it was a tough period for me. And I think I was just trying to figure myself out and figure content creation out. But we made it. Look at us now.
Listen, it's just one of those things. I've been there, but I think for me, it's just like, I was just broke. I won't lie.
But then when I get broke, I'm sad.
Yeah. Because
definitely.
I need money. I just need money.
You need to buy things. You need to go to places. Yeah.
And I think once you realize like your content can actually feed you, nothing can slow you down now.
Exactly.
If you take a break, it will be for something else, but not until like, just I don't feel like doing content.
You just have to.
Because if finances are not coming, let's just be honest, as creatives by the because now you have people who are doing jobs. You decided not to go to do a job. Now you're here.
My degree is just sitting at home.
Exactly. You are here creating content and everything.
A YouTuber.
Now let's talk, because we've touched on that. Now let's touch on like even just brand partnerships. Okay. Was it easy for you to like get brand partnerships? Ama the ones that you're working with? Like who's been supportive in your journey?
I wouldn't say it's been hard for me to get brands, but I also won't say it's been really easy. So imekuwa like a perfect balance. Not hard, not easy. The first major brand that I actually remember bagging was Jumia. And the agent that reached out was Sue. Shout out to Sue. She's definitely one of my favorite people on Instagram. So she reached out. She was scouting influencers for Jumia, and they were looking for like the small creators who are starting out. I was one of the small creators.
Micro influencers.
Manze, do you know how much they were paying me? And I think that's the highest amount of money I had ever been paid by a brand. I couldn't even believe it. It was 15,000.
We love talking about amounts
15,000. They were paying me 15,000. And I couldn't believe it. I was supposed they were giving me a code, the monthly codes that we usually
like
have.
A promo code.
Yeah,
use this nini.
Yeah, and then sasa when people use your code, it's like
Yeah,
you're working. And you're also supposed to like post stories. I think I was also supposed to do a reel. I'm not too sure. Actually, I don't remember.
That was your first?
That was my first campaign.
Imagine if you're not making any money as a creative and then someone's like, yo, 15. You're like,
and
what?
I think the only thing I needed to do was just post stories. Nothing else. Actually, I didn't even need to do a reel. It was just stories. And I was just like, they're paying me 15K. Mimi Kim. And I was in school and I was just like, I didn't have so many. 15,000. So it was really good. And up to this day, I still remember that moment. And I feel like that 15,000 was like, it was a big deal to me. Definitely a big deal.
Because it shows you whatever you're doing now, we can pay you to post a few seconds. Exactly. Like let's say if it's stories, we're paying you for 24 hours of just posting this.
And then it will disappear.
And then you're like, so somebody can see value in what I'm doing.
It was so nice. I think that's one of the most validating experiences I had as a creator when I was starting off. It was so nice. Yeah.
Any other brand that you can say has been supportive? If you don't want to mention them, like,
No, actually, I've worked with a lot of brands that I'm really happy to have
worked with. Because young girls want to know,
Jumia, Maidawa, Maybelline, Garnier, Pharmacy. Which other brand have I worked with? I think I've mentioned just this.
Which one was your favorite? No, I'll tell you. No, hold on. So that it's, let me rephrase the question.
Utaki nipate kazi
no, you'll get. So let me rephrase that. Which maybe partnership or brand partnership forced you to like tap into like your creativity, like, hey, yeah, this kanini, you are required to do something that's a little bit extraordinary?
Actually, all of them. But actually, all of them. No,
All of them?
yeah, I think all of them.
Listen,
Because it's
I'm sure
hard
you're
when
just
you
trying
get-
to support and
No, I'm
get
not trying
that
to support
check.
all of them. I feel like it's hard when you get a new brand because you really want to be the best. You're working
Yeah.
with other influencers against them. It's just like Joy Candy is going to put out the best content. Nora Jeffrey is going to put out the best content. Zari Linzondre is going to put out the
Because when
best
you're going
content.
to get the brief, you're all there.
Yeah, you're all there. So
Oh,
like you
shit.
need to do your best. You need to look your best. You need to
there
put
is
out the
pressure,
best.
yeah.
So I think all of them I usually put my best foot forward, Manzi.
Because you
And
don't
you want
have a
them to
choice
come
by
back
the-
again.
Yeah. Okay, that's challenging.
Very.
Is there a brand that you're trying to chase maybe right now? They would see probably, and be like, hey, baby.
Spotify #1. If you're seeing this, please
Yeah.
reach out. And also Samsung. Which other brand I want to work with? And also want to work with EABL. I want a paid partnership with Diageo, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure about which specific one. I just want to drink and make content.
That would be nice as well. Because
Yeah.
I think I've seen you doing. Were you invited to an event?
Which one?
It was at KO.
Oh yeah, KO, that was a bit different. We were not exactly partnered up, but they had invited me to that KO craft room experience, which was really nice.
I used to get invites, but guys,
What
not anymore.
Why?
They said, "Hi, huyo, huyo hapana."
No people, unafaa ujue watu.
No, but I think I had my fun also, like when I was doing like the brand partnerships.
Actually, maybe I don't get a lot of invites these days, which is fine and I understand.
Does that make you feel like, hey, by the way, what have I done?
No, nowadays it doesn't make me feel like. I feel like I've grown.
For my case, it's,
But when I was starting off,
You'd
I used to
feel
feel
like-
bad. Actually, not even when I
because
was
if
starting.
your friend gets an invite and you don't,
what's
you'll be
wrong
like,
with me? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think with the time you get used to
so
it.
Zari's like, oh my God, but they got an invite, what? And then you're like,
not gotten
and then
an
she's like, oh,
invite.
you haven't gotten. She's like, oh, okay, basi pia
I feel like my
mistaenda.
friends are so considerate and we know
Yeah.
each other. So
Yeah.
most times, like she'll mention ile, umepata invite ya nini? And then if I don't say yes, she
Yeah.
won't even tell me she's
Yeah,
gotten.
'cause then, yeah,
She
like,
doesn't
there's
want to
no
make
point.
Me feel
Yeah,
bad. They're
yeah.
very considerate.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying. Like, you see, if you have a squad, and that's why, like, it's so hard. Like, even for me, I'm in a pool of where, like, most of my friends don't do content. So
that
so
must
you
be
can
hard.
only imagine, like, when I'm doing something, they're looking at me like,
Wanafanya nini?
Fanya.
Yake.
Until there's a check and a bill needs to get paid. Until you call me, you're like, I need that 5K urgently. Where? Just leave content creators alone. Let us just leave and
We are
do our
making
content.
money out
Yeah, just let us use. And I think, like, also for just as a creative, the one thing that is so important, and I'm always telling people, as a creative, the one thing that you need, and it's most important to you, what do you think it is?
In terms of?
Just in general, what's the one thing as a creative you can say, like, I mean, this is what keeps me going. This is what I need as a creative person to be able to just process everything else.
I think you need to know yourself, because once you start putting your life out there, a lot of people will try to tell you things about you. So if you don't know yourself, you'll easily be misled. You need to know yourself. Unafaa ujijue. In case, because I feel like a lot of times I receive, not often, but I receive like 1 or 2 negative comments, and I'm just like, I know that's not me, because I know myself. You can't tell me who I am. I know who I am. So I feel like the first thing you need to do is know yourself, ndo usikuwe easily swayed by public opinion.
Okay. So for me, I'd say, like, as a creative, the only thing you need is peace.
Yeah, true.
Because if you're around, okay, let's say if you're around like a toxic partner, toxic friends,
Definitely you can do content creation. Yeah.
maybe people
Not a
in,
good environment.
people in the house, maybe you're trying to edit, people are smacking each
Kelele.
other huko around nini. So if you're not at a peaceful space, and I'm always telling people, that's why I don't like maybe arguing too much on any, because if I'm not in that peaceful space here, and it affects everything
Every
else.
single thing, yeah.
Because if I'm supposed to do an interview with you, you catch me here with that. I invited you, yet I'm here with an attitude that you don't even understand. You're like, what the hell is wrong?
Kwani nimefanya nini?
No, you invited me. Why are you angry at me? Invited me.
Yeah.
So for me, I value peace so much because I need to be at peace to do everything that I'm doing every single day, to communicate with people. Like, even just energy when you're texting someone. I'm sure, like, when I'm sending you a message, you can see, like, okay,
Yeah.
it coming from her.
Yeah, you
Because
can,
otherwise, be
energy,
like,
you can
at
feel
what
the
time are you
energy.
coming or not? Are you coming or not?
Should we wait for you?
Should we wait for you? You said you'd be here by whatever time.
It's 10:30. Where are you?
Where are you? Exactly. So I think just when you're in that space as a creative, everything else can be able to like just flow. And that's why when
Actually,
you
I
see
like that.
other people, when very common when people like go through breakups, their content stops. Yes.
Not me.
Not. Oh, okay. That brings us to our next topic. That brings us to our next topic. I thought you'd never take us there. So now we're going to the relationship and love. But that we'll touch on that, right?
We don't have to.
We don't have to, but
Yeah.
but it kind of like has to like it, because in my podcast I talk about health, wealth, love, and happiness.
Okay.
So we'll get to
We
love.
can talk about happiness. I'm very happy.
Yes, because of love, clearly, because of love. But we're going there. But just also as just another question that I didn't want to Nini before we go to the love
Okay.
topic, right?
No problem. You can take your time.
Future plans now. What are your future plans?
Honestly, I never know what I want to do. I think I'm just a person who lives in the moment. But I'm looking to be one of the biggest content creators in Kenya, definitely. Like Joy Candy big, Ivo Ama Murugi Muni Ama Lydia KM big. And then what else?
How big are they, first of all? Because at times, no, hold on. I know them. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me. I know them, but I just want to understand like what impact do they? Because like you see,
I
for a
think
guy,
it's a sense of perception for me.
For a guy, I mean, to me, I just see them as content creators.
Yeah.
But I'm not paying attention like to women. You'd know like, hey, these girls are making moves and
you
everything.
can say they make money. When you look at them, unajua tu. You know, when you look at someone, you're just like, this one makes a lot of money in this industry. You can tell. And plus, also in terms of their content, when you look at their content and how their audience responds to their content, you can just tell they're doing great.
Yeah, okay. Or maybe when they're promoting something or it's an event.
Sells out immediately, things like that.
That makes
so
sense.
like I want to be really big in the content creation industry. And then what else do I want? But I don't want to mention material things, but definitely kuna a lot of material things.
There's nothing wrong with material things.
I want to have lots of cars, and I want to buy myself
What's your
house.
dream car? What's your dream car?
Mercedes Benz.
Hey. Okay.
That's what I want.
Any specific one? I'm just a nice Benz.
Nilikuwa nataka ile baby shark ni see something. It's
Which
CG or
one?
the number. The small one. It's not exactly. I mean, nataka the white one. It's really small. It's called the baby shark. It's
Baby
called
shark?
the
A
Benz
Benz?
baby shark. It's see something. Okay, you know what?
See, is it like a hatchback? You have a picture?
I think I do. Actually, I
Okay.
do. Let me show you. I can just
You'll get to
Google.
that. It's not that far-fetched. You think? Because I think at
No,
times...
actually, that one is not far-fetched.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Actually,
saying.
yes.
Like, as in, like, just as a creative, everything else that you see coming into life, that's exactly what's going to happen. If you say you want something and you still be consistent in what you're doing,
But there you
it's trying to find it.
it's S.
No pressure. An S-Class.
Yes.
I'm talking about an
And I
S-Class is
want-
like what the president is being driven in.
hiyo ndo mi nataka.
Hey,
You know, I don't know a lot about cars, but that's what I want.
Presidential, okay. No, but you'll send me the picture.
Yeah, I'll
anyway.
send you the picture.
Send me
I
the
think
picture.
I have
We can edit it in like the two short highlights and reels.
Yeah, that's what I want.
And then another thing that I wanted to ask you, I don't want to forget it. Keeps popping on and off in my.
Also, I did mention I also want to be married in a few years.
Hey, we're going to love. We're going to love. The love topic we haven't finished. Hey,
we are starting off.
That's what I'm saving for last, by the way. That's what I'm saving for last.
Okay.
So another one. Let me see. I don't want to forget. There's something that I just wanted to ask, and then I asked that one, and just like So future plans. Okay, looking back, this was also like very important because like just when you look back at some of the two small hurdles that you've had to go through and everything, because like now there's a video I watched. You know which video I'm talking about?
I'm thinking the last vlog.
No.
Okay, then I don't know. I don't know why I
Okay,
said
the
yes.
video. You said you've never been on a podcast before.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
And now the other platform that you're in, it was like just like a YouTube thing, right?
Yes.
And
the
you
SNS show.
SNS show. By the shout outs to her. And then you and Zari like were talking about something. There's a hey, relax, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Okay. I'm very relaxed.
Yeah. So there's something that was in the questions and you were asked.
Okay.
And you just immediately just broke into tears. But here's the thing also, you have to understand, like, that as content, everyone's like, what the hell is she crying about? What's going on? Why? Why don't we know?
I don't exactly remember the
even
question.
For me, yeah.
What was the question?
The question was
but
like
I remember what
something
it was
that
about.
something that you can
A happy memory when I was a child or something like that.
happy memory.
Actually, the question is not what made me cry.
What made you cry?
But it just triggered me. Zari and I were having a conversation about our childhood, and I had told her like a sad story just before we started the interview. And then when we were asked that question, at first I laughed, and then it just hit me, the sad story I was talking about. And I think that's why I broke down. But the question was not the problem. It's just that the question triggered something else in me.
A personal story that you had.
Yes.
And you know what my next question would be? My next question would be like, what story is this?
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
No, but okay, anyway, but even just let's say for you and Zari, how long have you known each other?
10 years.
10,
but then it's 10.
So even like high school and stuff?
Yeah, we were friends in high school. I think probably 9 or 10 years. I'm not too sure. I don't know the exact number.
That's
but
crazy because girls can't hold friendships for that long.
We're different.
No, but that's what I'm saying. And even like for the two of you now, you're living in the same neighborhood.
Yes, we're neighbors.
You're doing vlogs together.
Yes.
Making money together. That doesn't happen a lot. I mean,
wow.
Show me another pair. No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
I think it's just normal to us.
But I think it's because the two of you are doing like a lot of things together.
Yeah.
And like you pull, and I'm sure like the way you've said, you motivate each other. It's like if I have an idea, it's like, hey, by this we do this. By this we do that. Because like I'm telling you, if I had like a best friend who like understands like how I'm doing content,
exactly.
It would have been problems.
It would have been problems. Closer. What I'd say, Zari and I always tell each other we are soulmates, like in a platonic way, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like we are soulmates.
Like,
I have to specify.
Nowadays you have to clarify because people will be like, oh, that makes sense now. Okay.
Yeah. So I think we have the same interests. We like the same things. I usually feel like Zari is mirroring me. I don't know how. I don't know how to explain it, but she's just like me in another body. So it's very easy for us to get along. I think I'd say Zari is the one person I get along with kabisa. Literally.
Really?
Yeah. Zari and my sister.
What if she was to get like an opportunity and travel overseas and not come back anymore?
We'll be long distance best friends. I'll be going to see her.
FaceTime,
I don't think our friendship will change. Definitely the dynamics will change.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Distance, but the friendship will still remain the same. This is the one person I know.
Because it means you have to be in the same country. You know that?
No, it doesn't.
Really?
Yeah, no, I don't think it does.
But
as long as
you
you
see
both
each other
put
every
effort.
day, probably.
No, we don't see each other every day. We see each other probably, I say, once a week. Sometimes once in 2 weeks or once in a month.
Really?
Even. Yeah.
That's wild, by the way.
We are both introverts, so we like staying at home.
Are you an introvert, by the way?
No, I don't say I wouldn't necessarily say I'm an introvert. I think I'm
you can enjoy
ambivert.
just even chill.
Yeah.
When
I'm
it's
more of an extrovert, but I can be a bit of an introvert.
Because even me at times I find myself like I'm okay just chilling by the
yeah.
At times my friend be like, yo, you don't want to come outside and do it. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll just chill, relax.
Yeah, so that's me and Zari. So most times we won't even hang out together, but we are always talking on the phone. We're always talking on WhatsApp, on Instagram, email, TikTok. We are just always communicating
so like
one way or another.
The two of you, like in the next 5 or 6 years, I'm guessing probably, when do you plan on getting married?
How old am I?
Because let's just move to that topic anyway, by the way. Because this is a topic I'm always talking to about.
I'm thinking 5 years.
5 years.
6 years.
Are you the type of person who's comfortable talking about age, or peer you're like, no?
No, I'm very comfortable.
Okay, so how old are you right now?
I'm 26 right now.
26. So at around, let's say 30,
31, yeah.
And
good age.
Kids, you want kids?
31. If I get married when I'm 30, then we'll probably start having kids nikiwa 33, 34.
Okay.
Like 3 years together.
Now my thing would be like, why do you think nowadays like girls are not really looking forward to getting married early, as opposed to like kitambo, how like, women used to get married early, like,
a lot of privileges were not afforded to us. Like, you could not buy land, you could not do this, you could not own land. There are a lot of things we as women could not be able to do.
Where? Where? You couldn't buy land?
Si kubai ni ku-own.
Own. Do you?
Ata ku-inherit,
Oh, yeah, hold on. Do you know who owns the most land in Kenya? Who? Exactly.
But only after some time.
After some time.
No, but you've
Nani
asked me. No, you've asked
Kenyatta was a president for like 5-6 years, Ama.
After he passed on.
After? Yeah, I mean, so. No, according to traditions, people would be like, it has to go to like men and
it used to happen. Just because you don't know about it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Are you saying like this even recently, like women couldn't own nini?
Not recently, but like kitambo kidogo.
Okay, sawa.
So
But I'm like, when we in Saudi Arabia, what are you guys saying?
Alafu unaona kitambo, a lot of women used to just depend on their husbands financially.
Okay.
So say a lot of people are making money. We are making our own money.
What's wrong with that though?
There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, I didn't want a traditional man.
Hey, this thing of like, listen, you keep wishing up at me, I'm independent, and you wait until now you're put in that position.
I like to be taken care of.
When you say, like, I want to be independent, strong and everything, that's okay. But you also have to understand, as men, relatives, friends and they'll be coming to you for money. So are you ready to take on that responsibility? I might be like, kila mtu ananitisha pesa kwani. That's just the story of our life. That's just how we live.
Yeah. But it's also good to have your own money. I like having my own money.
It's good.
But it's good to just have someone support you.
That's true. That's true. And there's nothing wrong with that. So, and I think like that's the whole point of like, if you're getting like a partner, you can only imagine like the way you're talking about like, I have my hustle, I'm chasing this and now you have a partner who's like, I'm taking care of you, I'm doing this and this. You know how powerful that is?
Hey, content as a content creator.
It's crazy because you'll be
going to be so nice.
You're good. So now, of course, we have, as we're getting excited with this conversation, and I can see you getting excited. You're like, yeah. So now, of course, are you in a relationship right now? Wait, I think, are you the person on the blogs I've been seeing people saying like, now she'll just be talking about her boyfriend all the time. My partner. It's not you. Because I do research. You've seen someone.
Yeah,
How does that now like change like how maybe you move or create content? Does it change anything?
I feel
in a better space.
Right now I can't comment on that because the relationship is like fairly new. So it's not affected anything at the moment. But let me look at like past relationships.
Yeah.
As a creator no, not really, because I usually feel like when I'm with my partner, I'm not Kim Kardashian, I'm Kimberly.
Oh, you can separate
I can separate the two. I know when I'm with you, I'm not here to vlog, I'm not here to post my content.
You're not
I'm not here
like,
to be on my phone.
What's the guys on with mine? No?
Not really.
No, you're not doing that?
No. I separate the two. So it's not that hard. You can be able to balance it.
Mm-hmm. And just like, let's say, with that, does that now... Okay, why would you separate the two? Because there are some people, like we know commonly, if they're dating someone and they're into vlogging, they immediately like just introduce like their partner in their vlogs and everything. Why would you choose not to include that in your nini?
I think the thing with me is I usually date people who are not in the limelight. I prefer to. Yeah, I prefer to date people who are not in the limelight. So most of them don't really like being in the public eye. So I'm just like, I don't want to film you. And that's what I actually prefer. I prefer a man who does not want to be filmed. Because it's something
different, right?
Yeah. And plus,
you're like, hey, get the shoes.
It's like they bring you down out of all the hype that you get from being a content creator, just down to being Kim.
True. Have you ever dated like a content creator so that you said like, hey, yeah, this one by
No, actually I've not.
Really? So how would you know, man? Imagine if this person knows how to take pictures properly.
They're
walking in with like umbrellas, soft boxes, nini. They're with gimbals. Like, able to do that work again.
I've never had the opportunity of dating a content creator or anyone in the public eye, actually.
Okay, that's nice. So, like, in general, like, let's say, and this is in general, we're not saying that you describe, like, your partner, but what do you look for, like, in a partner? in a guy?
Sorry, unataka kunitega.
No. Just in general, like what?
I don't have like a list to give it to you. I usually just know what I like when I see.
What if he's tall and anafikia like kwa waist?
No, sasa kama you definitely no.
No, then that's what I'm saying. You have to give us something.
Let me give a few descriptions.
Just a bit. Yeah.
I like people who have their shit together. Definitely. Number 2, taller than me, definitely. I like tall guys. And then also, what else? I like dark-skinned guys. But then imeanza kuingia deep into description. I don't want to get myself into trouble.
No. Nobody will know.
What else do I like?
I
like low-key people. A plus if you're into tech. And then what else?
Somebody who can do like
an
reviews vitu nini, know about gadgets. Okay.
An introvert. Then what else? Yeah, and somebody who likes to have fun. You're an introvert, but you like to have fun.
Who could this be by there? I'm just trying to think like that. Who could this be?
Ni general description.
It's general. But so now you're like, who can that be? But
you know, karibu Nairobi yote.
Okay, now another one. Okay, let's say, because now, even just in your partner, because now we're just talking about love in general.
And also, something really important, I feel like my faith is very important to me, so it needs to be someone who believes in God.
I was going to ask that by there, because you always talk about prayer.
My faith is very important to me, so even my partner needs to be someone who believes in God.
But now, when you're talking about like that, are we talking about like born again? Maybe mkianza, those people want to start praying for supper. It's 15 minutes. Are we talking about that? Am I just someone who believes in?
No.
It's like, Mungu tunaomba ubariki chakula, and it's 15 minutes. So people need to know pia what you apply next time.
I think the best I can be able to describe it ni mtu kama mimi. Someone like me. Literally, just someone like me. Adi nasemanga, the perfect partner God. For me is exactly just like me in terms of finances, in terms of isipokuwa sikuwa content creator. I have nothing against content creators, but it's just a lot me myself. I need balance. So someone who's exactly like me. I have my shit together.
Has this one passed out? Have you passed out? What's going on?
Brother.
Have you passed out? Come like, I've just realized like, hey, Kwani, where did she go? Okay, no content creators.
Then someone just like me. Okay. Literally.
Okay, another question would be like just also like just because you're a very fashionable person, right? So is that something that you'll be keen on when you're looking at a partner? Because now you're coming with your drip, bag, everything.
I like
would you
want? Not really, but if you know how to dress, that's a plus. But I like simple people. You just a nice t-shirt, a nice pair of jeans, nice sneakers, and you're just looking cute. You look nice. But if you know how to dress, it's a plus. But mimi, my only issue ni usivae tu trouser ya yellow.
Oh, yellow is extreme.
Yes, that's the thing. Nothing else.
Yellow is extreme.
All the other things, I think tuntazoea.
Have I ever seen anyone with a yellow trouser?
I think
a guy.
Or
maybe the TikTok dancers. Maybe.
But then TikTok. No, he's not a TikTok dancer. He's an artist. I don't want to mention his name.
Kenyan artist.
A Kenyan artist.
Hey, which Kenyan artist would wear yellow pants?
Nikitambo, but still, let me show you.
And even talking about like just even Kenyan artists, we'll still come back to the love thing and stuff. What kind of music do you like?
A lot. I think I like everything old school. I listen to reggae, old school reggae. I listen to R&B. I listen to blues. I listen to Afropop. I listen to bongo. I listen to everything old school. I also listen to Kenyan music. I've been loving Kenyan music of late.
Kenyan artists?
Kinoti. Who else do I like? There's someone else. Nikita, definitely. Sauti Sol. Hadi nimesahau aje. That's number one. And then I also like Ben Soul. Who else do I listen to? There's this other one. Ethan Muziki. I also listen to him. And then there's this other song I recently found out using. I don't remember the name of the artist.
Who? You don't like Wakadinali?
I also listen to Wakadinali. I do. Brooklyn Boys too.
Yeah.
Who else? I listen to a lot of Kenyan music, by the way.
And I think even just how you, like, by asking you that, you know, the importance of, like, just having an ear for music when you're editing your vlogs. That's how you're able to choose unique music.
Yeah.
Because if 1 hour, if you don't have an idea of how you're going to choose music, Because
I think that's the hardest part. That is the hardest part.
It's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Because even for me, I'm thinking like, by the time you get to song 2, if you don't know about music, you'll just decide my vlogs don't have music.
I usually take a day to look for music. That's why I use 2 or 3 days to edit my vlogs. One day is just to find new music and like test it out. Then the second day is for editing the whole vlog.
Now, back to like now just love matters, Like if someone is taking out Kim for a date, what's a typical date like for you? Something that will be like, hey, yeah, this is thoughtful, this is fun.
First dates.
We can say first dates. Yeah, let's go with first dates.
I like dinners as first dates. But if it's not, breakfast is also nice, like a breakfast date.
Breakfast, Kwani, you've already breakfast. That means.
Imagine breakfast is nice as a first date.
Oh, okay. Me, I'm thinking breakfast. Someone has slept over. That's why you're making them breakfast.
Apana, we are meeting at a restaurant to have breakfast.
But that's a date early morning. I'm waking up like 7:30,
10, probably 10, 11.
10.
It's like brunch-ish.
Okay.
So dinner. Yeah, and just try to be thoughtful.
Flowers, of course.
Definitely.
Standard,
Yeah. If you can, if it's someone you know and someone you're comfortable with, they can pick you up and drop you off. Yeah.
Someone
things
who
like that.
Dress.
Get you a gift.
Should they dress up when they're taking you for dinner?
Yeah.
They can come with a ski mask
like
and sweatpants,
No, I feel like if you agree to go on a date with someone, you've already accepted their style. If you agree to go on a date with them, so whatever they wear, you just like, you'll take it.
I'll just pull up with that ski mask. The waitress is like, hey, yeah. We already know this is going to be a toxic situation, but ni sawa.
But sasa unajua ukivaa vibaya wewe ndo unajitolea points because
true. Yes. You have to make that first good impression
so that you can get a second date.
And then just now in general, because at least we're touched on like just things that you'd look for in a partner. Like what do you do like just for fun when you're not being Kim Kardashian and doing the regular vlogs, doing like the shopping hauls and all those things? Like what's just like another 2 simple things maybe that you just do to unwind?
I go out to the club. I like clubbing. Also go out for like dinners, movies, and like dates with my friends, not just a partner, also my friends. I love traveling mostly around Kenya. Sitaki kusema outside because I've only been out like twice. But like I love traveling and going out to places, even mini vacations and staycations. I think those are my favorite things to do with people. Yeah. Mini vacations and staycations. Yeah. What else?
Because for travel, is there any travel destinations that you'd want to go to that like just on your list?
In Kenya or outside Kenya?
Outside Kenya, because in Kenya you can even decide
definitely.
to go tomorrow. You'll be like, by the way, let me go. By the way,
I want to go to Jamaica. I want to go to Bali. I want to go to Disneyland. I want to go to Paris. I want to go to South Africa. Also, I want to go to Nigeria and Ghana. Nitaenda hizo mbili pamoja together.
Easier because they're next to each other.
Yeah, and also their nightlife. Their nightlife sounds crazy. I definitely have to go. What else do I want to do? Where else do I want to go? I think it's under the major ones.
Bali would have fun, I think, just shooting content. Because I think I hear
also
everywhere.
Also Santorini, Greece.
Yeah. Paris.
We have a lot of dreams. I mentioned it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you would have fun there.
I would.
Yeah, anyone who loves fashion.
Yeah.
Paris and Spain.
And it's just so beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Very.
There's so many. I did my first Euro trip this year. But that's after
Actually, I want to do one. Maybe next year, the year after.
Trust me. And I always tell people, just because I did Euro trip, it's taken years before I did that Euro trip. It's taken blood, sweat, and tears. But I think, and also like just for somebody who does content, especially someone like you who's like into vlogging, fashion, and brands. Let's say, I'm sure you like perfumes and everything.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a country called Andorra.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, even for me, I didn't. It's a tax-free. Exactly it's a tax-free haven. It's between, I think, Spain. It's somewhere in between Spain and Paris.
I didn't know.
No. But even it's just one of the. It's either between Spain. It's either borderlining Spain or Paris. One of the two. I'm not sure, but one of the
Styling?
two. Andorra. ANDORRA.
Andorra. Okay.
So now they
I'm
are.
going to check it out.
It's tax haven. So colognes get
So it's
very
a nice
good.
place to shop.
That's the shopping center now.
I feel I'm going to.
That's where you go. Like you're buying shoes. And all your brands, all the luxury brands are there. From like whatever you can think of, they're there. So shoes, if you want to go and fragrances, and I know you're very big with interior. Like now they have like now interior ninis there.
Nice.
Barcelona for like interior and.
I need to travel
It's
more.
like even for me, I was just forcing myself. But I think now for somebody who's excited, like let's say about fashion and vlogging, you'd have such a blast.
I have to go.
Ibiza. You should go to Ibiza. I was
will.
there.
How is it? Tell me the experience.
Listen, it's just one of the... I came back to Kenya. I don't know what I'm supposed to do for fun. I don't. It's like, hey, there's I'm like, trust me, I won't have fun. Yeah, it's not the same. It's not the same. And then it's like... I
definitely have to go.
People travel to those specific places during summer to actually just go and experience, like, just having fun.
Yeah.
Nightlife, nini.
I would definitely enjoy the nightlife.
Most importantly, you know what? You don't need a permit to shoot anything or anywhere.
Content.
Even in clothes stores, you walk in recording, you place your camera.
So nice. A creator's dream.
You change as many outfits as you want.
But you're still filming.
And then you say, I don't like them. And then you walk out.
Good. Life is
and then you just walk out to the next store. I swear. I was just like, yo, why? No, Kenya, once you test 2 clothes, it's like,
Hadi before we buy 2, they're just looking at you. You're making a camera.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Camera. She's about to... But because they don't really care. And it's like everyone minds their own business.
That's nice.
I think that's the one thing I can say, like, about traveling. You go and experience such things. And then you come back, you're like, you know what? I'm saving for my next trip. So
and plus, I feel like traveling just opens your eyes.
It opens your eyes.
Yeah.
You stop being... little things that excite you and not
they
in a bad way. Little
yeah.
things that excite you here. I mean, once you go out, you realize.
And
like,
it just widens your perspective in life.
Listen. So, like, let's hope maybe you get to do like your Euro trip.
Amen.
In fact, my advice would be like if you're going to Bali, book like a Southeast Asia tour thing. So that you can do like, because once you do all of them together, now you can choose which ones you can go back to solo.
Yeah.
You know?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So just try Euro trip, save up. Hey, trust me.
Get this back.
You will have so much fun in those places. Yeah. But I've forgotten even the next question I wanted to ask you.
You're just imagining how it was.
But of course, don't go there during winter. Don't go to any country during winter. It's not fun. Okay. Minus degrees. Cape Town, you'd also love it. Plus, Cape Town, now we don't need a visa.
My best friend was there. She's been there a lot of times, actually.
Cape Town is nice. Yeah. If you love your wines, fashion, Cape Town and they party. I follow a lot of
influencers from there. I feel like I know, but I don't know it.
And for fashion, South Africans, I don't think people understand because, like, you know how Kenyan people say, like,
actually saw a TikTok video of you in South Africa when you went. Yeah, I saw it.
So now here's the thing.
Yeah?
We landed to SA, right? And sorry to just take over like the interview, but I have to say this is a small segment. We've gone there as a group. We're going to do like to the vineyards and everything. So I tell these guys like, hey, since we've come here. Were you guys
friends? Did you travel together as
friends?
No,
we're just picked, but people are going to do their content, right?
Oh, okay.
So we get there and then we're supposed to be partnered with people from other different countries. Because it was Cape wine, so people from all over the world. Baka, like, you know, those big brands for wine, like over 4,000 brands of wine were in SA. So people from all these different countries. So I tell people like, hey, but I think it's very important because we are going for these events because you're going to make appearances. We do some shopping because me and I don't think these clothes are nice for. Like, guys are like, don't worry about it. You know, us we're Kenyans, nini. I'm like, sawa. And then now from a distance, as we get close to the venue, we're supposed to, no. We pick, like now we're supposed to pick the other guys from different countries. So as we are driving close by, I'm seeing people who look like they're dressed for a music video and stuff.
You're not South African.
I'm like, are these people getting in this van with us? The door is opened like this. The first chick who walks in, I was just like, I told you guys we have to go to shop. Now look. They'll just say we are Kenyans by then. They'll say, like, that's how Kenyans dress. Nigerians showed up, by the way.
I can imagine.
They were so
I can
dressed
imagine.
up, by the way. Mpaka was just like, you know what? The next day, after we just went back to the hotel, shopping. I didn't
not
even want to
doing
hear
this
anything else. And the best part is like now you have like places where you can buy clothes like very decent prices.
Oh, yeah,
and
by
then,
the way, they
so
have Zara, H&M.
all those, like
Oh,
if you walk in a store, even if you have $30, you can come out with like an outfit, like top bottom.
Yeah.
Imagine, that's how crazy it is. But anyway, so now as we summarize like just like the podcast and everything,
Okay.
what did you think of the podcast?
It was fun, very engaging, loved it. I felt like myself.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was going to be weird at first. I was very anxious.
Weird?
But I think nakwanga too anxious.
Can't use weird and me in one sentence. What do you mean?
It's not you, it's me. It's not you, it's me.
No, like those ones you didn't know what to expect.
I didn't know
or-
what to expect, but I like it. You should have me again.
No, I want us to do like a part 2 probably. Okay.
Okay.
First of all, just so you know, we're already in 2024 because that's when this episode is
Oh
dropping.
yeah, she told me.
Yeah, so when you're talking
Happy
about
New Year,
something,
guys.
Happy New Year, guys, and everything. Now let's talk New Year's resolutions. Anything that you plan to change like after?
No, not really. I'm
Are you
just
that
leaving
type of
everything
person
to
who
God.
plans for?
Yeah, I do. I make vision boards. So far I've not thought about it, but I'm definitely going to make a vision board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm always seeing, I think I've
And
seen it in
scripting.
your intro for YouTube. You like writing.
Yeah, I usually script a lot. Yeah, I do.
No. This was like a, not calendar. What were you writing? Was it calendar or it wasn't scripting?
What was I
It was
doing?
like a planner.
Oh yeah, I
think,
have
like
a planner. Yeah, sometimes I
Yeah.
do. I have a daily planner that I use not every single day. Kuna days I use it. Kuna days I don't. Kuna days I just feel extra and I want everything to look cute
Yeah.
while I'm doing it. So I use my planner and write everything down and set reminders and do all that to just be fancy.
I think I have a key holder that would be perfect for her. The one that has like a pen and nini. Right. Huh? Yeah, so
I'm getting a lot of gifts, guys. I love it here.
Listen, trust me, I expect nothing less
I
if
love
I'm
it
ever
here.
somewhere in your platform. I'll be
Don't.
like, no presents.
learned
What's
from the
going on
best.
here? What's going on here? But yeah, so anyway, like, any other advice that you'd have, like just maybe for the audience who like have just enjoyed like your conversation and getting to know more about you, and they're just trying to either get into the YouTube space or just content creation in general. Because content creation nowadays can be like, because we haven't even touched on TikTok. Like, why aren't you making content for TikTok?
I think I don't
That
know
I
how
noticed.
to use TikTok.
What?
Yes, I'm just learning
What?
how to use TikTok.
Let me tell you something. See, you're 20K. For you, if you just do TikTok for 6 months, you can clock 100K.
I think that's going to
Because
be
you're
one of
doing
my
fashion
New
and
Year's
everything that
resolution.
other people that like, you're already
Yeah.
doing it on YouTube. So now just do shorter versions,
For TikTok.
whether it's looks and stuff, because you already know how to edit.
Yeah,
you
because
can
actually
shoot.
I noticed the funny thing is I don't post a lot on TikTok, but when I do like my videos perform really well, I'm just like, hey, this is nice.
You would go crazy on TikTok. my guy. Trust me.
I'm going to start now.
I mean, just try it, because I think at times when you post, maybe you're not getting interaction the way you wanted, but it's the same as YouTube. Once
No, I
people
think
start
my thing is,
identifying,
I don't know how to exactly use it. I don't know how to use the features, the
What
filters,
features?
the green screen, the what.
you know how to edit. That's all you need to know. You see the
I
way.
think I'm just making excuses.
You see
yeah.
the way. What do you normally use to edit?
In short.
In short,
Yes.
for your vlogs.
Yes, imagine.
What?
Yes, that's what I use.
You're a very
The most
You're a
basic
very
app.
unique person, by
Yes,
the way.
I use InShot. I've never used any other app. When I started out, I was using InShot, and until
Yeah.
now, even when I bought a camera, I still use InShot.
Okay, is it easy to work with, or why
Yeah, I think
haven't you?
it's very easy to work with. I think it has a very user-friendly interface for beginners, and I'm just used to it. I know how to maneuver. I think I can edit with my eyes closed. Definitely, I can't.
Yeah,
But I feel like I
yeah,
can be
it's
able to do it
it's
because
easy
I
for you.
know every single feature there.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting, but I didn't even.
I think it's the easiest
I-
app to use.
I thought you used something like Final Cut.
Imagine.
What? I've never even
I
had
just have
anyone
my
who.
tips and tricks, but I use
But that's good. And
Yeah.
if it works for you, that's the best thing.
Yeah.
At times, you have to also stick to things that make you
true.
relaxed when you're working. So, yeah, as I was saying, like TikTok, don't neglect it. It's a very good platform that can also like, because to be honest, like you said, how you knew me from
TikTok, actually.
Yeah, and I was doing apartment transformation,
Yeah.
something that I barely even like. Okay,
But the videos were very fun and interactive and very authentic. I think that's the thing. They're very authentic.
But I keep telling people are like, oh, we need more apartment.
Yeah,
I've already
they're
filled
so
the
fun.
house. So you guys want me to move out again and do another transformation? I can't go broke. So just
take us along the journey.
But there's some videos I haven't posted, which I'll post like, because I just got to the kitchen, of course. Now I'm making some meals and everything. Hey, so I'll take you guys through, Nini. Just be patient. But I think podcasting for me, it's what I'm more passionate about.
Okay.
And I get to introduce people to like just other people maybe that they don't know about. Because you have like your own like, community.
And
I also now drag my...
own.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
true.
I really think you should do TikTok.
I'm going to do it.
Yeah, you would.
I'm taking this
I think
as a
she'll
sign.
perform like really well on TikTok because you
Thank
already
you.
have like that drive and you create content.
Yeah.
Because some people post,
to lose?
you have nothing to lose.
Nothing.
But 100K, I can guarantee 6
6
months, 100K. And
I'm on a mission.
the 100K, you can drive them now to your
YouTube.
Yeah. And then you can crisscross.
And also Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram and all that. Like, do you do, because for a lot of YouTubers who are abroad do merchandise. Do you do much?
Nope. Not started. I usually don't do anything on my YouTube.
No. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. Because, you're a techie person. You've talked about finances and everything. Let's say you have some cool, nice-looking merch. And also remind me to give you some of my merch here.
Thank you.
So,
I'd love that.
So you have 20,000 subscribers right now.
Yeah.
If let's say you had a T-shirt maybe, right? You're selling for what would be a nice price that's not too bougie, just nini?
Let me take a wild guess. 2,000, 2,500.
Okay. So let's
say...
say...
it's a lot.
No.
I don't know
Okay,
how much
no,
T-shirts
let's say...
cost.
No, I'm just saying maybe you've designed something unique for your supporters.
Yeah.
So let's say...
2,000.
2,000, right?
Yeah.
2,000. Okay, so how many people from your platform do you think, like, if you released, they can buy? Out of the 20,000
Out of
people,
the
let's say,
20.
like, roughly
1,000 or 2,000.
2,000 people?
But that's okay. Let's say 2,000.
You can even say 3,000.
But I didn't
If they're loyal, or you
Wanted to say
if you wanted to say 5,000, let's go with 5,000.
Let's go with 5, yeah.
Okay, so that's 2,000 multiplied by
5.
which car did you say you want again?
Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, go buy that car. Don't say I didn't teach you
I'm
anything.
ready.
Don't say I didn't teach you anything.
I'm ready.
So don't say I didn't.
Yeah, but that makes sense.
That's what people abroad do. So
And it's just a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Actually, because, and funny thing
That's
is,
all.
I just feel like this was in alignment because I had a T-shirt idea.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it here.
You don't. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I think when the cameras are cut, I'm going to explain. I had an idea.
Yeah.
It was just like an idea I had in my head. And I was just like, but I should make this T-shirt. I wanted to make one for myself. And I was just like, even if I make one for myself, I can make it available to anyone else who wants to have the same T-shirt.
Because
Yeah,
your
actually went
audience, those people who you see, those are the people who will support
And
you.
they really do support me.
Yeah.
One thing I'm usually very grateful for is my audience. I feel like we are family.
And for March, they want something that they can say, this is from Kim. Now they see you, but even if they haven't met you, they can't say like, I have something that connects me to Kim. Like they can actually wear a T-shirt when they're on vacation. Like, this is your,
Kim
they can
Kardashian.
tag you, you can repost or something. So I've showed you the amount.
You've given me a business idea.
Yeah, listen.
Thank you.
So just understand, at times you'd be chasing those big brands. Do you think there's a brand that can cut a check that's that big?
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's be realistic.
But that's what I'm saying. Do you think if you sell that amount, you've seen how much?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, so let's not say, because the president is always watching. If it's like
Content creators tunakuwa tax left, right, and center.
wanauza nini? How much? Tax. So I think if you notice, like a lot of people abroad, that's what they do. And even if it's like in a fair or an event that's happening, people like book spots. Your people can come there and they can actually buy from you, take pictures with you, you sign stuff for them, and it's easy. It's like taking candy from a baby. Not literally, but
I get it.
Like it's an easy way of them to support you, and you'll be able to like even just
interact with them while still making money.
You know, exactly. So you see, that car, is it far-fetched?
No, it's definitely not.
Yeah.
It's looking real close now.
Yes, definitely. So think about such small things, because that makes people more connected to you. They will do it. They'll do it because they love you already and they're following you. And, you know, it doesn't have even to be like the 2.5. Even if at 1.5,
but then maybe 1,000.
It's still, even 1,000.
Depending on the amount of money.
We do the quick math for 1,000.
Yeah, let's do the quick math for 1,000.
Because even at times it looks like unrealistic, right? So 2,000, we say it? 1,000.
1,000 times.
We got 5,000.
Yeah, we can do 5. If
1,000
5
for the t-shirt, 5,000 people, right?
Yeah. That's good money.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to do it.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
I'm just going to. I'm not even going to think about it.
You're like, but that's why.
I'm not even going to think about it. I'm going to do it.
I'm telling people. I was just telling somebody else, like, I don't have a lot of subscribers on my podcast. Not a lot. I have 2.5K.
Oh, actually, I saw. But you have like 22K on Instagram.
Anything that you've seen me buy, like even during the apartment transformation, it's because of my podcast.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
You're making good money from it.
So not directly through your podcast, but things,
through partnerships,
things
and
that
brands.
have somebody call like, yo, I saw you can, can you? But just because of the podcast,
and
content
that's the
creation.
Same with me, YouTube.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of partnerships I get for even Instagram. It's just like someone's like, oh, I watch your vlogs. I really love your vlogs. I want us to work together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So your platforms, don't take it for granted, because they open so many other doors. But also already, if you have that audience, use it. Yeah,
Let me utilize it.
Yeah, I mean, use them because they also want to support you. They're looking for different ways. Okay, how can we support Nini? Hey, I've already given you the cheat code.
Thank you so much.
I've given you the cheat code. So whatever you do with that information is up to you.
Yeah.
So now, as we just wind up, tell the people, like, where they can find you. If you have something else going on, like, the platform is yours.
Okay, so follow me on Instagram. My handle is @Kim_Kadaisi, and YouTube Kim Kadaisi, and also TikTok. I don't post a lot on TikTok, but you can follow me there for fun videos. And subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. Thank you.
So thank you so much for coming through, and I can't wait to have like a part 2 with you. Like,
thank
definitely,
you for having me.
Trust me, like when
this
I
was
see,
so fun.
That's what I want to hear. When somebody's living here, they're like, oh, by the way, it's not as, it's just a bit 50-50.
Intense, but it was actually so nice.
And I think just as creatives at times, it's so hard I don't want to be that person, like somebody who has like a ego. I don't invite this person. No.
Oh, yeah.
This person is doing something, like you talk to them, understand them, understand like how their audience, how they're moving. Because like, to be honest, like right now, a lot of people are trying to find guidance. So when you see somebody is doing something consistently, they're good at what they do, they have an impact on like, especially like even girls, you're giving them like a reason to like wake up tomorrow and actually do something that's positive.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome. But anyway, till next time, thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
I appreciate you.
Bye, guys.
The Kiss Podcast is your gateway to holistic growth and personal transformation. Together we'll unlock the secrets to living a life of health, wealth, love, and happiness. So make sure to tune in every week and join us as we explore the essence of what it means to truly thrive. And lastly, show us some love and support in our social media platforms from Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, basically all the social media platforms that support podcasting will definitely be there. Even with the short clips and reels, you can find us there. And lastly, don't be shy with feedback, suggestions, or any questions that you might have in regards to the episodes or our podcast. It's the Kiss Podcast. Goodbye.